Hello students, how are you all? I hope everyone is fine, doing well. Previous class we were doing skipping shoes and I read out 2 pages and also we did the explanation. Today we are going to do page number 17 and 18. I did a mistake. Last class we did page number 15 and 16, right? Okay, page 17. I'm too tired, but the shoes landed her in the middle of the strawberry bed with one jump. Once the dish was filled, Kitty wanted to stay and eat a few strawberries, but she was zipped away into the dining room. It's delightful to have a quick errand girl, said her mother. Will you carry a few bundles to some poor people later? Must I? Shied Kitty, while the shoes tapped under the table, reminding her that she must, whether she liked it or not. It would be kind, but you may do as you choose, replied Mamma. Kitty sat very still. She was deciding whether she would go pleasantly or be whisked about against her will. She finally said cheerfully, I'll go, Mamma. And later, may I come back through Fairyland, the place where tall fawns grow in the forest? Permission was happily granted, and Kitty trotted away with the basket in one hand, a bundle in the other. Once she had given the sick baby some clothes, the lame girl books, and the old woman money. She felt happy, as people always do when they do good, kind things. Kitty soon reached Fairyland, which was filled with wood flowers. Kitty wished to rest her aching feet, and immediately her feet folded under her, and she sat on a cushion of moss. Then, with a thud, a large black cricket landed beside her, staring at her curiously. Hello, are you related to my cousin Grasshopper? You took such long leaps just like him, croaked the cricket. I'm not a grasshopper, but I have on magical shoes today, answered Kitty, surprised that she understood what the cricket said. Oh, it's Midsummer Day, and fairies play pranks today, he said. The magic will stay till sunset, and then the fun will be over. Because of the shoes, you can understand me, and also those squirrels, frogs, and butterflies. Sure enough, Kitty heard all sorts of voices singing and laughing, and she understood every word. She talked and played with the squirrels and butterflies until tea time. Just as the clock struck 4, away went the shoes over the pool, the hill, and the road till Kitty reached home. The sun will soon set. I must keep while I can, thought Kitty once tea was done. She waltzed around the lawn so prettily that her mother exclaimed, She shall go to dancing school. Kitty skipped on, hoping to learn some graceful steps before the day was done. Finally, her mother called, Stop now, dear, and ran up to bed. Page number 18. A few minutes more, began Kitty, but was off like a flash into the bedroom. Soon the sun was gone and the shoes became common ones, for Midsummer Day was over. Kitty never forgot the lessons she had learned. She ran errands willingly, remembered the pretty steps, and often thought of the interesting creatures in Fairyland. Whenever she was allowed to play with them, she hurried away quickly as if she still wore the magic skipping shoes. Okay, when last class we stopped when Kitty reached home. Her sister asked her to go to the garden and pick some strawberries. She said no, I was tired, and just at that moment the shoes took her there and started to collect some strawberries from there. Then she wanted to eat a few strawberries there, but the shoes rushed her off speedily and to the dining room. Then her mother said, "It's very delightful, very happy to be a girl who does small jobs for others, especially fetching things." And then she asked, will you carry a few bundles to some poor people later? And Kitty asked that, should I do all these things? But the shoes made her to tap her feet, and then she realized that she had to do whether she liked it or not. Her mother said that it is good if you do it out of your own will. After that, she sat quiet for some time, and then she said, "Okay, I will go. But when I'm coming back, will you allow me to come back by the forest of the fairyland, where the trees are very tall and all?" And her mother gave her permission. She was very happy. She went there. She gave the poor babies, the sick babies, some clothes. The lame girls who cannot walk, gave them books. Then to the poor woman she gave money, and she felt happy, which we always feel when we do some kind things to others. Then Kitty reached the fairyland, and she wanted to sit there and take some rest as her legs started to paining. Right at that moment, the shoes made her legs to fold, and she was sitting on a cushion of grasses. Right at that moment, a big cricket just came and landed beside her, and he was staring at her curiously and said, "Hello, are you related to my cousin Grasshopper? Because you were also jumping like him." Then the kitty said, "No, I'm not a grasshopper, but I have a magical shoes." And she was also shocked that she could understand what the cricket was saying. Then the cricket said, "Oh, it's Midsummer Day, where the fairies used to play pranks. So you got magic on your shoes, and they were playing prank, and it will last only till the sun set. After that, it will not last. That is why the reason is that you are understanding me. You can understand the squirrels, the frogs, and the butterflies, what they are saying." Then she realized that yes, she could understand about all the languages of the creatures. After that, she played with them until tea time, and when the clock struck 4, the shoes took her back to her home, over the hill, over the pool, over the road. And then she was thinking that the sun will soon set and I must skip. I have to run from here. Then after the tea was done, she was dancing on the lawn, and her mother was looking at her and said that maybe she should be needed to be admitted on a dancing school. And then she was jumping and hopping and learning the beautiful steps of dance. Just at that moment, her mother said that, "Dear, now it's time to go for bed." She said, "I don't want to, I want to play some more." Right at that moment, the shoes took her away, and once she reached her bedroom, the sun set, and the shoes also became normal. The midsummer day was over, and then Kitty learnt a very useful lesson, that we must do whatever we are doing to help others with a kind heart. We should not be arrogant towards others and all. The shoes made her realize all these things, and she used to go for the errands willingly. She remembered the beautiful dance steps, and whenever she gets time, she goes to the fairyland and plays with the creatures, as if the magical shoe is also helping her right at that moment also. And then she was happy after that. That was the story. I hope you all have understood it. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.